welcome back to the channel. Today, we are diving into an interesting sorting algorithm known as bucket sort. Unlike the standard comparison-based sorting algorithms you might already know, bucket sort uses a clever distribution strategy to organize data. So, what exactly is bucket sort? It is a distribution-based sorting algorithm that works by scattering the elements of an array into several groups, which we call buckets. Once the data is distributed, each bucket is sorted individually. This method works exceptionally well when the input data is uniformly distributed over a specific range. Let us use a simple analogy to understand this better. Imagine you have a huge stack of mail that needs to be sorted by city. Instead of comparing every single letter against every other letter, you first toss them into bins labeled New York, London, Tokyo, and so on. Once the mail is separated into these smaller bins, sorting each small pile becomes a much faster and easier task. Now, let us look at the algorithm step by step. The first step is to create the buckets. You need to look at your input data range and initialize an array of empty buckets. The number of buckets is usually determined by the number of elements in your input list, ensuring efficient distribution. Step 2 is the scatter phase. Here, we iterate through our original list of numbers. Using a simple mathematical formula, usually involving the number of buckets and the value of the element, we determine which bucket each number belongs to. We then place the element into that specific bucket. Once all elements are distributed, we move to step 3, sorting the individual buckets. Since each bucket likely contains only a few elements, we can use a simple algorithm like insertion sort to order them. This is very efficient because sorting small lists is extremely fast. The final step is to gather the elements. We visit our buckets in order, from the first to the last, and concatenate all the elements into a single list. Since each bucket is already sorted internally and the buckets themselves are in order, the resulting list is fully sorted. Let us trace this with an example. Suppose we have these decimal numbers. We create 10 buckets for ranges 0 to 9. We place 0.17 into bucket 1, 0.26 into bucket 2, and so on. Notice how 0.78 and 0.72 both land in bucket 7. After sorting bucket 7 internally, we simply read through the buckets to get our final sorted array, 0.17, 0.26, 0.39, and so forth. Let us talk about performance. In the best and average cases, where data is uniformly distributed, bucket sort runs in linear time, or big O of n plus k. However, in the worst case, where all elements fall into a single bucket, it degrades to big O of n squared, assuming we use a quadratic sort for the buckets. Regarding space complexity, bucket sort is not an in-place algorithm. It requires big O of n plus k extra space because we need to allocate memory for the buckets and store the distributed elements within them. So, when should you use bucket sort? It is ideal when you know your input data is uniformly distributed, like floating point numbers between 0 and 1. Its main drawback is the extra memory usage and the potential for poor performance if the data is clustered tightly together. To summarize, remember the 3 main phases: scatter, sort, and gather. Bucket sort is a powerful tool for specific datasets, offering linear time performance when conditions are right. Thank you for watching, and happy coding.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.